How are you guys? I am doing so well, and I hope you guys are too. Tonight, we are going to do spin the wheel again because I love that shit, and I know you guys do too. So, of course, we're going to be spinning the wheel, and if you guys want to be on this list, you can read the description. That's important. The title says very clearly 2 easy steps, okay, right? Easy steps. So check out the description, get on this list. So easy, easiest thing you've ever done in your life, okay? Trust me, it is not difficult. So do that. I'm gonna get your guys' names down, the returning subscribers, and if you're a new subscriber, let me know. Do those 2 things in the description and come back here and let me know you want a reading, okay? So just say something in the chat after you do those 2 steps and everything will be Gucci, okay? We'll be good. We'll be ready to go. So first of all, I'm just going to get everyone's name down that I know is a returning subscriber. Make sure you guys are liking this video, but if you're a returning subscriber, of course, you've already subscribed. Those of you that are new, go ahead and read the description and find out what we do here and how we do it. And of course, let me know if you'd like a reading. If you're just here to hang out, that's fine. But if you do want a reading, please let me know in the chat. I would really appreciate that. And we'll get this wheel started for you guys, okay? It's going to be really fun. Everyone always loves it. So don't worry, you're going to love it too. If you are new here and you don't know what this is like, it's going to be awesome. Hi, you guys. I'm happy to see some, returning faces. I was going to say new, but I'm happy to see new faces too. But I did want to point out the returning because that's what I'm seeing mostly here. I'm glad you guys are back. Glad you guys are here again. And I see a couple new faces too. It's awesome. Well, I don't see your face, but I see your name. And I'm super excited to read for you. I hope I get to do that. So I like to read for people that are new because, I like to give everyone kind of a chance to see if they like the way I read, to see if they want to stick around and, continue to be a subscriber and be happy, knowing who you're subscribed to and be happy about it. So, but the way that the wheel works is it picks for me, so I don't have to pick. It's super cool because I don't have to worry about it, and no one thinks that I'm like picking certain people for a certain reason and not other people for a certain reason. So it's not up to me, but the wheel, he's got our back, okay? He's got your back and mine because he knows who needs a reading. So don't worry, if you really need a reading tonight, but the wheel doesn't pick you, you can donate. That's an option. Of course, it's not required. You can wait and see if you get called. You may get called. So just stick around and hang out with us. If you get called and you're not here, I will skip you after 30 seconds. I have a little countdown. Give you 30 seconds to say something in the chat like I'm here. If you're not, it's all good. You can come back and ask to be put back on the list. I'll put you back on. Okay, no problem. The thing is, what's funny is that usually when people come back and they get put back on the list, they usually get called again. It's like the wheel just knows who's supposed to be picked. And he's like, I didn't make a mistake. Yeah, they weren't here, but now they are. So they need this reading, so it's really cool. So if you miss it, if your name's called and you come back and you realize you were skipped, don't worry about it. Just ask to be put back on the list because you probably will be called again, okay? So please be here when your name's called, or try to be, try your best to be here. I'm getting everyone's name down here. It's only showing 2 people are here, and I know that's not accurate. So I don't know what's going on right now with YouTube. It might be a little weird because there's a few people live right now. So please let me know if it starts buffering. I trust that you will anyway, but just let me know because, yeah, that sometimes happens when there's a lot of people live. So that may be what's going on here. Okay. I've got Twin Lioness, Desiree Nicole, Destiny Hodge, Kiki Gemini Baby, Breezy Breezy, Kalpana Yadav, Lynn, Kiara Perez, Goodman 2910. Is there anyone else I missed? I'll continue to put on this list, but I just want to see, for now, this is what we have. Anyone I missed at all, please let me know. And if you're new here, welcome. Please look at the description and do those 2 quick things. Actually, there's 3 of them. My bad. There's 3 things. I need to change the title to this. There's 3 things, but it's super easy. Easiest thing you've ever done in your life, okay? So let me know when that's finished. Let me know you want a reading, and I'll go ahead and put you on this list. It's so simple, and I want you on this list, okay? I want you on this list. So let's do this. I'm going to start this list here. I've already started it, but I'm going to put it in, you know, the online little wheel thing. It's called Wheel of Names. I don't own it. It's not mine. I didn't make it up, you know. I don't have any rights to it, but I'm super grateful for the people who made it because we love it. And everyone loves it that has played with it, you know, has come and been on the wheel and watched it go down. Okay. Like, no one is, like, complaining about the wheel. Everyone loves the wheel. One of my favorite Leos in the world. You know, it's funny because I clash with Leos a lot, but Samuel UK, he's pretty cool. Don't clash with him really at all. Haven't yet, so. He's good people, you know? Okay. Let's start. Well, you're like, okay, well, I'm ready. I'm like still typing in this list. I'm just so eager to start, you guys. So eager. It's like I get ahead of myself sometimes. Desiree. Ah! He keeps wanting to say desires. And Destiny Destination. Oh my goodness. Samuel UK, do you know like your other placements? I think we may have talked about this before, but like you may have told me your Venus, but I'm not exactly sure if that's correct, if I remember correctly. But I don't know. I'm kind of like, do you know any of your other placements? Because there's got to be other ones. I mean, it can't just be Leo, Leo, Leo. Because no, I just do not get along with Leos a lot usually. But you know, I forgot you're like a more evolved Leo, so maybe that's why. You know, maybe that has something to do with it. Probably. Okay, 2910. He's kind of like the wise man of this channel. You know, he'll come and he'll just kind of like say some stuff that's like pretty insightful, and you know, it's kind of like, oh, okay, you know, helpful. It's just like, oh, thanks for that, you know. That sounded sarcastic as hell, but it wasn't. Swear to God, it's not. It sounded like, but no, only love. Baby blue. Baby blue. Mercury and Leo. Oh shit. Oh, maybe that's that Libra there. Leo sun rising in Capricorn moon. Okay. Well, yeah, of course. Kind of like it's the truth. Okay, so got Goodman, got got all you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have all of you guys that are here right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's still showing 5. I don't know why, because I know there's more than 5 people here, but we're just gonna go with it, right? I kind of want to like refresh, but fuck it. We'll just go with this. Hopefully it catches on, you know, eventually. I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna start with who we have here. Okay. So I have Goodman 2910, Twin Lioness, Kiki Gemini Baby, Samuel UK, Destiny Hodge, Lynn, Kalpana Yadav, Kiara Perez, Breezy Breezy, Desiree Nicole, and Baby Blue. Now Rashu, got you. Those of you that are new, go ahead and check out the description. It's super easy to get on this list. So just go and check it out and do those 3 things, and then come back and let me know you want a reading. Type to me in the chat. Just let me know real quick and we'll get started, okay? Thanks for being here. How are you guys? I'm great. I'm amazing. I'm happy to be here. I hope you guys are too. So glad to be here. So happy to be here. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to spin this wheel and let's get to it. Let's get going. Who's first? Oh, new guy, gal. Are you a guy or a girl? I feel like you're a guy. Is that true, or are you a girl? Forgive me if I'm wrong. Let me know though, so I can know who I'm talking to and reading to. Okay. Goodman 2910. I'm pretty sure you're new here, right? Definitely added you to the list. No worries. Fuck. Oh my god. Why do I keep forgetting? You know, I have to put a fucking note right here because I want to do it. I keep forgetting. That's retarded as fuck. It's so funny though. It's funny, but it's not. It's like sad. Okay, I wrote it down though. Yeah, and so Goodman 2910, if you are with us still, please go ahead and post your question. And I will get started for you. And I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to see a new face. Pretty sure you're new. Okay, so let me look at this thing real quick because I did I took a picture of it. Okay. Okay. Go wash your hands and say, clear all other vibrations from my aura and return to my own self in vibration. Thank you, Samuel UK. Okay. So that's going to be done after this. Nice. Okay. So is Goodman? Oh, he's not. That is so sad. But we're gonna have to just get over it, I guess. I think it's been. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. Almost forgot. Almost skipped you. I didn't forget, but almost skipped you. So, do you see anyone coming towards me? I love that question because it's like, probably, you know, like someone. So, are you talking about like a love thing? Is that what you mean? You mean like a love, and you know, like is somebody coming towards me in love or partnership, or you know, like some kind of like connection? Is that what you're asking? Gilliard, I know that last name. I don't know an Angela though. That's interesting. I wonder. Oh yeah, I have 4 cats right here. I know. I never wanted to be a cat lady, but it just kind of happens. Dude, don't even get me started on that conversation. So, Goodman 2910. You said yes. Okay. Gotcha. Tell me anybody coming in for Goodman 2910. Tell me anyone coming in for him. What do we need to know? Oh, thank you. Okay. Seems like if there is. Well, basically here what I get is like there's this vibe, like you have your shit together. You're willing to kind of offer that to other people. It's like you don't want to be just like by yourself. Excuse me for a second, you guys. Is this fan over here in the background? Is that like loud and distracting? Should I turn it off or are we good? It's up to you. I really don't mind. I just don't know how it sounds for you guys. We good? Yay or nay? Totally don't mind if you want it off. Say on, off. On or off. Okay. Right on. We good then? Okay, cool. Yeah, I have a friend, actually, 2 friends actually, with that last name. That's why I was like, I wonder if it's. Oh, okay. I had to add that because that's just obvious. Okay. Yes, for sure. Lose love. If am I saying that correctly? Let me know. But yes. After this reading, I will add the people that are new that haven't been on this last list. Okay. So basically, here, Goodman. Sorry about that. This is talking about. I feel like you have your shit together, and you're kind of like ready to kind of offer that stuff to other people. Like you don't want it to just be you. It's kind of like, all right, getting boring here, kind of getting lonely, a little bit. I'm ready to kind of give what I have, and I'm ready to offer that. I'm not going to be like held back and stingy and closed off. I'm kind of like, what's up? Where's it at? So, but it's like a very nurturing also energy here with the 9 of Pentacles. It's not like a selfish person. Obviously she's tending to a garden and she's helping a bird, and she also has her shit together with all these pentacles here. So I would say that's kind of you, and this Ace of Swords is really great too, because it's basically saying you'll have an opportunity to, oops, sorry, it's backwards for me on here. You'll have an opportunity to communicate with somebody, have a very good conversation, just kind of like open up, just kind of like, really kind of get down mentally. Okay, so it's not necessarily like emotional communication, but it's just a good conversation. It's just, probably pretty thorough conversation. And you may have many opportunities to do this, okay? So it kind of reminds me of like when you get to know somebody right at the beginning. And with the Page of Cups here, I mean, yeah, I would definitely say that it's likely that there is someone coming in, okay? There's someone that could be, trying to offer you a connection very soon, if they haven't already, right? So it's like, I mean, yes, definitely to answer your question, I would say that somebody, love's in the air, if we can say that. Love is in the air. But let's see from what direction, right? Let's see if we can find out the direction. Let me use a different deck here. Let's see. I'll use this one. If we can find out the person's sign, that would be real helpful. If we can find the person's sign. Can you tell us the person's sign? Oh, shoot. Just hit the cat. Okay, we got 5 of Wands here. So is there like more than one person involved in this? Or is this like talking about fighting or something? I mean, is this talking about, I don't know. It's just interesting to me. What are we talking about with this 5 of Wands? Excuse me. 5 of Wands. Competition, possibly? Like competition with this person? Tell me about the 5 of Wands for Goodman 2910. What are we talking about with this new lover? Why is the 5 of Wands here? What is this representative of for him? It's like, oh, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, we got that twice. That means that there is, like, somebody is definitely very stable here, and they're wanting to give to others. Maybe, I don't want to assume. Let's not do that. Just give me a second. 10 of Cups and 3 of Cups. Okay, so yeah, it could be that there are other people involved in this. It could also mean that, maybe we're just talking about friends here. But when we're talking about the 3 of Cups, we are not talking about bad friends. We're not talking about, like, acquaintances or drinking buddies. We're talking about good friends usually, We're talking about, people that actually care. We're celebrating with each other and we're opening up and things are good. This is like good friends. So I wouldn't even end the 10 of Cups. So, I mean, I wouldn't even say that this is really talking about, a third party, which is, lucky you, because usually some negative ass shit comes out at some point. But no, I'm not going to speak that. No, it's going to be positive tonight. It's going to be good. It's going to be truthful, though. It's going to be honest. It's going to be what the cards show me. I'm not psychic, so please don't think that I'm magical. But the cards, I won't sugarcoat. So here it is. We have 5 of Wands. It usually reminds me of bickering, fighting, arguing over basically nothing, over maybe some ego bullshit, maybe some, just a whole lot of nothing important, just petty shit, so it's like maybe it's about money, maybe somebody's a little jealous of something, like someone has more stability or someone has like some kind of like emotional connection with someone, right? Because we have a lot of cups here. It's like a very happy thing going on here, and I would say that maybe it has to do with friends or something because of the 3 cups. But the 10 of Cups, 3 cups, it's like not a negative energy at all. But because this Five of Wands is here, it just makes me think, like, what is this? Like, why is there arguing between you guys? Maybe it's talking about, look, somebody's wants more of your time. You know, you need to hang out with friends more. Maybe you need to remember that you still have these friends that care about you and that want you around. Maybe people are kind of like missing your energy. But also with this nine of Pentacles, we're kind of like, you know, we're getting into that whole someone with their shit together thing. So just try to remember that, you know, if you do get involved with somebody else, try to like not let your friends, you know, feel neglected, because basically that could be all this is. This petty argument, which is basically about nothing, is just, you know, oh, you know, I kind of miss you, bro, you know? So, I mean, seriously, just don't be surprised if they start, you know, kind of like not liking this new person you're with or involved with. Just try not to like neglect them. That's what I would say for this. I mean, it doesn't seem, you know, Five of Wands, it's like not a huge thing. It's not a huge, real big deal of what the argument's about, you know? So if anything, I would just say, yeah, there's definitely somebody coming in, but I think you might have some bickering with your friends. No big deal. Just try to, you know, since you're here and you're hearing this, maybe you can do something about it, you know, before that happens. Yes, some will be jealous when I meet someone. Yeah, it sucks when that happens, but I mean, you can prevent it. Just try to like give of yourself in a way that's like, you know, somewhat balanced if you can. I know when new lovers come around, we want to just spend all our time with them, but it's like, nah, that's not good. Don't do it. You'll get over them too soon, or just see a side of each other you don't like. Maybe not, but you know, usually, right? It's like, ooh, crash and burn. So, yeah, let's move forward here. Good for you. Good man at 2910. I'm happy to be able to tell you that there seems to be somebody coming in soon, if they haven't already. If you don't already know them, you might. All right, so we're gonna add more people to this list real fast. Nikita. Let's see who else. Jenna. Okay. Julissa. Of course. Goodman at 2910. Of course. And thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your question. You're like, I subscribed last week, but thanks for being here again and participating. So happy to have you guys. I'm just seeing who else came on to the chat since we started that last one. Crystal Ray. I like that name. That's nice. Okay. Crystal Ray, Angela Gilliard. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all. Okay. Manifesting Love. I like that. It's a nice name right there. Solid. Manifesting Love. Just, yep, that's what it is, and that's what I'm doing. Like, just straight up manifesting love. It's cool. Hello, do donations have to wait too? No, donations definitely do not have to wait. I will do yours as soon as I receive it. So if that's what you would like to do, I'd be very thankful. And definitely we'll get started with yours right away. So let me know if that's something you're going to do or if that's something you do. As of now, we are going to spin again. Okay. Hey, Jenna. Oh, shit. That hasn't happened in a long time, huh? It's been a while since you've gotten picked from the wheel. Isn't that weird? It's interesting. That's cool. I don't know why it's been so long, but I think it's meant. It's meant, Jenna. What is your question? This is my mod, you guys. She's awesome. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you. For donations, yes, you get 1 to 2 follow-up questions if it's something related to the question, okay? If it's completely like a different thing, then that's going to require another donation, or for you to wait for your name to be called. Of course, you don't have to donate. But, you know, if you have a few follow-up questions about the question you asked already for the donations, yes, definitely we'll look into that for you, okay? And definitely will be a little more in-depth than the free ones, just because, you know, you're showing love, I'm showing love back. And Jenna, what is your question? Do you have a question? I haven't read for you in a while. Wow. You guys, Jenna's awesome. She keeps it together around here, and I honestly wouldn't be able to do this without her. I feel weirdly stable with my new boyfriend, Tim. Is it too good to be true? I'm a Virgo, he's an Aquarius. Oh, goodness, do not ask that question. No, okay. No, I get you. I'll definitely look into this for you, but I just don't, you know me, my readings sometimes they just, I don't, yeah, I'm not gonna, I wouldn't, it's not gonna be like that. Even if it is, it's not just because I'm reading it, okay? So I'm not gonna think like that. I'm not gonna think like that. Let me clear the energy really quick. Make sure I'm not emotionally invested in this outcome here. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So we do have that this is a kind of a big change for you. Maybe because you're like, yeah, I never experienced something like this before. Oh, hi, you guys. Okay. Cake and Twin. I do see you guys. Thank you so much. I definitely will be doing your reading right after this one, okay? It's just because I pulled this one, so I'm started on it already, so I'm going to go for this one, okay? I'm just going to finish it up, and definitely we'll get to you guys right after this, okay? So please sit tight, and thank you so much. So, Jenna, we have the, you know, the Hanged Man first. Okay, let me break it down. So it shows, okay, basically to me, I feel like there's going to be some kind of a standstill or a stagnancy, right? It's not going to be like pushed forward in such a way that it's progressing, you know, before you know it, you guys are married. No, I feel like this is such a Virgo question. That's funny. Yeah, I love it. You know, we have Wheel of Fortune at the bottom here too, so it's kind of like a good omen of the situation. So anyway, I don't feel like it's kind of like a bad thing. You know, I feel like it's kind of a good thing. Maybe this is what you need, is to kind of slow it down and not get so serious with someone so soon, right? That Virgo style. Here's the thing. This is definitely a big change for you. Maybe, like I was saying, maybe that's because we're talking about, you know, you're like, is it too good to be true? I'm actually weirdly stable for once. And so maybe this is what's different to you. You know, it's something new. It's something, it's healthy, exactly. You know, seemingly as of now, right? And maybe one of the reasons for that is because you guys are able to be independent. You're able to kind of have your own way, do your own thing. No one's holding the other back, and that's what's most important. You know, you can't be limited in your relationship where it's going to be fucking miserable, right? And I don't feel like you guys are doing that. I feel like you guys are open to allowing each other to be who they are. And kind of like, you know, if I want to go and do this, it's not like, well, you have to tell me first. It's not like I'm going to be offended by that, or, well, I'm not okay with that. It's like, it's not even a question. You guys are just like able to do what you need to do, which is great because you do a lot. So I don't know what they do, but I can only imagine that this would be a good thing for you because it's liberating. And it makes you just feel like, you know, you can be yourself and you're comfortable. You don't have to like be checking in or feeling like you're doing something wrong, feeling guilty, at least right now, right? I mean, I just saying that just because I don't want it to turn around and be like, just kidding. You know, I'm just saying this is now definitely not seeing it as a problem. So, oh, wow, okay. look down here. These two fell out right now. So I'm just going to show you real quick. And it actually is the Aquarius card, the star. And it shows the King of Cups. So that's amazing. I love it. I love that. That's good. That's what we want. Shows he's a caring guy, genuine guy. Let's hope it stays that way. Okay, I'm just, like you said, is it too good to be true? I'm just not going to tell you it's going to be that way forever. You never know. But right now, yeah, I mean, of course, hopefully it never changes. But right now, that's what I'm seeing. I just don't want to later on, if it changes, have you be like, well, what was that? Just because you know me. It's like, I'm going to be realistic with you. Right now, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, it looks good. It looks great. He looks like a genuine guy that cares for you and gives you the space you need, and you give him the space he needs as well. Let's also look further into this and just see a little bit more. Anything else we need to know? Anything you want Jenna to know? Anything you want me to be able to say to her now while we have her here? While her question's out there, what do we need to know about this connection with her and this Aquarius person, Tim? What do we need to know about this connection between her and this Aquarius person, Tim? Do we need to know anything? Is there anything we don't know? Okay, save up your money, first of all. But also, this isn't even just saying like a stressful save up your money. It's saying, you guys are trying to build a foundation. You guys actually might be able to build a foundation together. Like, this is the beginning stages. This is a good thing because it's kind of like, if this is what's between you now, it's kind of like you have the potential to actually grow into something stable, like long term and, longer, like later on, long term, like for the long haul. It's not just going to be tomorrow, next week, and this year. No, it seems like you guys are actually, this is the mindset, at least this is what's between you. So it's kind of like this is where you guys are both at and wanting and hoping to achieve together. So that's a good thing, that's a good start. So let's see. Give me the energy of this Aquarius person. Give me this energy of this Aquarius person in regards to this relationship. And to Jenna, what is his energy in general in this relationship? 9 of Pentacles. I love it. That's amazing. That's good. That's great. That's exactly, goes along with what we're doing here, okay? 9 of Pentacles. I don't know if you saw the first reading with Goodman there, but like I was saying, she has these 9 Pentacles, so she's kind of got her shit together a little bit, right? And also on top of it, she's tending to this garden that's around her. And does she have a bird in this one? She doesn't. So in this deck, there's no bird, but she's tending to this garden. So she's like, with her time, what she's doing is she's giving, she's helping, she's nurturing, but she has her shit together. Like, she doesn't need anyone, or, she doesn't need to be helped. She has her own shit, but she's not greedy and she's not closed off and stingy and guarded. She's like also very giving still, with what she does have. So it's kind of like, hopefully that's his, it seems like that's what his energy is in this relationship as well. Like, he has, a good head on his shoulders, or, he's going in the right direction, stability wise, and in this foundation, which is good with, this 4 of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, he has his head on his shoulders correctly, I would say, in regards to you, right? Because you definitely have your head on your shoulders correctly, and that's what you're hoping to have in return. And it seems like that's what he's offering, something to that effect, right? It seems very much, it's like the same, it's a good energy to have together, you know what I mean? So let's see what he is feeling about what are his intentions? What is he wanting to do? What is he hoping to achieve with this? Thank you. 6 of Swords. Okay, so is he going to travel with you? Like, are you guys moving together? I mean, like, I don't think you guys are moving together. I don't think you said that, but like, could be, but is he going to move too? Like, is he moving? I mean, because it looks like first when you see this, you think like traveling, but I don't really, first when you see this, I'm sorry, you think like he's going to walk away or something, but I don't really feel like that's what it is, just because it's such a stable energy. I feel like what he's planning to do is make distance from something, and this could mean travel, if he's traveling across the ocean, or, somewhere across from, distance from where he's been. And it could mean anything, okay? It doesn't have to mean traveling. I just said that because knowing your situation, I feel like maybe he's traveling to you, or maybe he's, traveling like you are. But it could also mean, he's making distance from something. He's leaving something behind. Maybe it's his family. He's moving on to be with them, move on to live on his own. I mean, it could be anything, okay? I just don't see it as a bad thing. I don't see it as his intentions for this with you is to like leave your ass behind. Like, that's not what I'm seeing the 6 of Swords as in this situation. So good. It seems like he's willing to like make changes and make distance from things that he's always known in order to improve and progress his life even further, and have new experiences and stuff. Probably catch up with you too. Okay. I was like, I don't know. Florida to New York, and he's never been to Florida. Nice. Okay, so let's see why this is coming out here. Let's get some more insight on this, just because it's like, okay, yeah, he's going to travel, so why do you want us to know that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's something more to this that I need to know that I don't know yet. Tell me what oh, Two of Pentacles. So is he contemplating something? What is he contemplating? What's the Two of Pentacles here for, please? Give me the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Why is this coming out? Give me this for this person. Oh, did you see that? Wow. This one just flipped out. Like, I don't even know how it did that because it wasn't even over there. I have no idea how that even happened, but it happened. You just saw it, so I did not make that happen. Ace of Cups. Yes. Love it. But why is there an Ace of Cups with the Two of Pentacles? What is he? He's weighing his options about something, okay? I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, there's still something I don't understand here. It's something missing. I mean, just, like, a little further. I just don't know quite yet, right? Do you know what I mean? Do you have that feeling like it's like suspense? It's like, what? Just say it already. Like, it's like, okay, building this foundation. He's stable. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He wants the same things as you. I mean, he wants it to be like, you know, I mean, he wants it to be good. He wants it to be stable. He wants you guys to be growing up, doing adult shit, and it to be work well. You know, that's where you guys are both at, I feel like, which is beautiful. Amazing. You know, that's where you want it to be in a relationship. He's not thinking about being flighty. I mean, but he is thinking about possibly traveling, moving. Why is this coming out? Two of Pentacles is weighing his options about love. So he definitely is having these deep feelings about you. This is definitely a reason that he's doing this traveling, right? It's about love. So what is this Two of Pentacles? Can you clarify for me? Because I just don't know what the other options are. What is it? Maybe it's talking about, you know, him leaving everything he knows behind and actually, you know, for love. But it is kind of a thing he's going to have to weigh his options about, right? Anyone would. No one is just like, sure, I'm going to do it right away. Everything I've ever known by, you know, just this, like, he's still kind of like, this is kind of scary, but, you know, he's an Aquarius, so he shouldn't be too scared. I feel like he's going to do it, but he might be, you know, trying to weigh his options and figure it out first. Let's see if that's true. Let's get that confirmed. Oh, we have Aries. We have Aries here, but it's the Emperor. So somebody who's responsible. Yeah. So basically, again, that's exactly what I was just saying. He's focused on his responsibilities, things that he has to, you know, things that he oversees, his responsibilities, things that he has to get done, his life, his priorities, right? He is making sure that things are taken care of. He also wants to go and travel and do something, like leave something behind for something new, for something more, you know, I feel like in his life. So it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, maybe it is moving with you, but either way, it's definitely, you know, about love. And I would say that's obviously having to do with you, you know, so it's like Ace of Cups. There's so much potential for it to be like a very loving situation, longer term with these pentacles here. I love that. I think he's willing to leave things behind, but he's going to be, you know, trying to figure that out for like maybe a second. I don't really think it's going to take long, but it's because he's a pretty responsible person, I would say, you know, with his priorities or responsibilities, whatever they are. You know, if it's like his family he has to take care of, or, you know, his brother and sisters, or, you know, something like that, like something where him leaving home would kind of be, you know, hard on someone. You know, he kind of just has to check in and make sure that everything's good before he goes. But I don't feel like he's in a situation where they're making him feel responsible completely. Like, I think they'll give him, you know, pretty much enough freedom to be able to do what he wants to do. But I think just because of the way he is, he's just going to be like, look, let me just, you know, tie it, you know, a few loose ends, but not like loose ends like anything. I feel like it's family related or maybe friends or something, you know, just something he's known for a long time, but he's just a stand-up person in that way that he's not just going to dip out and leave everybody behind. He's going to like say something about it first and, you know, make sure everyone's cool and good before he goes. But I do feel like he is definitely going to be doing that. Like, he's contemplating for a second, but I don't really think it's like he's weighing his options, contemplating whether or not he should go. It's more like, what do I need to take care of before I go? Like, you know, should I do it this way or this way? For some reason, like, how is he an Aquarius? He's got some kind of, you said Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Leo rising. I just don't understand that, because he seems like he's more of a planner than most Aquariuses that we know, right? Let's see. I mean, do you know what his Venus is? Do you know what his houses are? I mean, do you know his placements? Because I'm interested. Do you know his time of birth? Just give me that, the city of birth, and I'll look it up myself. And, oh no, he lives alone, but he's close with his family. Okay. Do you know his birth placements? Or do you know his, his time of birth and all of that mumbo jumbo? Because I'm interested. I am interested. But here, let me start this list again. See if anyone else came on. Maria Lou. Okay. Cake. Oh, wait. My bad. No list. We got some donations to do. Forgot. Duh. Jesus, where's my mind right now? Sometimes, right? It's like totally just almost forgot. But didn't, so don't worry. Don't worry. Where did you guys donate? Was it PayPal or was it Cash App? Or was it, oh, actually, I think I see it right here. Yeah, Cash App, right? So I got, okay. So Cake and Twin. Cake, you said, explain to me what Michael is trying to do in our connection. Thanks. Okay. Thanks, Maria. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenna. Wishing you luck, Jenna. I'm not Jenna. That was for you, Jenna. Shout out to Maria. Thanks, Maria. Thanks for being supportive. Thank you. Hell yeah. We're very friendly and kind here. This is a great community of people. Oh, you do have his birth placements. Wow. Okay, hang on. Let me get this down real quick so I can study this guy later. Thank you, Maria. Yeah, we need stuff like that here. We love the friendliness and the support. It's awesome. We need that here. Nothing else. Nothing else. No haters allowed. Unless people from IP2 always wins. If they come, those spammers, those trollers, we just got to show them love, okay? Trust me. Don't let it get to you if they do come. Okay, got it. I'm totally going to look into that later. Woo, okay. Okay, so you want to know what Michael? Let's get your question up there. And thank you guys for the donations. Definitely appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's look into this for you. So, explain to me what Michael is trying to do in our connection. Okay, what are his intentions? What is he after here with Cake? I'm sorry, I almost said Maria. With Cake. Rita here. What is he trying to achieve? What is he going for? Okay. Well, we have Scorpio energy here. And Aquarius and King of Cups. So that could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be any of these signs, but that's what I get here. That's just what I'm letting you know because that's what these cards mean. They also mean a couple different things, though. So if he's trying to achieve something, this is talking about that energy instead of, him being like a Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Aquarius, then we're talking here about basically I feel like he already knows this is going to be some kind of like it feels like the word karmic. I was going to say life-changing or some kind of like big change or some kind of big like, not necessarily improvement, but not necessarily drastic change either, like in a bad way. Like, to tell you the truth, I don't really know the vibe yet. Like, because I feel like there's going to be a change here. Like, he knows it's going to change his life, I guess you could say. Maybe not in such a dramatic way, but yeah, a little bit, it's going to be kind of big, going to have some changes in his life because of this connection. But this here is positive. It's just that I don't really necessarily know if he's like what it's going to mean. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily a positive change, but it's kind of neutral to me right now, to be honest. But it is a big change. It's like a thing that kind of hits both of you, even if it's not right now, even if it's not yet, or even if it's not until after you guys are maybe finished, whenever that is, if that happens. But here we do definitely have more positive energies here. This is like an omen, a good omen to the situation. Like, yeah, there's hope, there's faith here, like believe that it can go somewhere nice, like this is King of Cups. someone who's genuine, someone who's loving, someone who's caring, supportive. Maybe not so lovey-dovey, touchy-feely to where you just know all the time because they're in your face. But, you know, it's a very, I would say definitely a strong connection filled with positivity and hope. Okay, so let's look at why. Let's look at why this death card is here, because I want to know what this is representative of, because there's so much more to this, you know what I mean? Because it's just not very clear right now. To me, it just kind of seems like, yes, it's life-changing, but why? You know, because I don't really know if it's good or bad yet. Maybe he doesn't either, but let's see. It's a connection that really is going to be, it's going to have an impact, you know what I mean? And for the most part, we see positive, you know, things here, but I feel like it's separate from this. Like, this happens, but this also happens, and it's not really necessarily going to be good just because these are here, right? What is this? It's, okay, so karmic is definitely seeming like, see the tower there at the bottom right now? Karmic is definitely seeming like it's more of what the word is right now, because remember in the beginning how I said it could be karmic? Well, yeah, now I'm feeling like if it is a neutral thing, then it's like it's going to have good and bad, and it's going to be karmic because it's life-changing and you're going to learn from it. So what is he seeing from this, though? Because you're asking, like, what is he trying to do? And it's like he's aware of this. He's conscious of this. Okay, we have Sagittarius energy, but also, if it's not a Sag, that's fine. We're just talking about basically someone who wants balance, harmony, not like Libra, but just kind of like all the way around. Positive vibes. He's giving this, he's pouring this water and he's going to share it with the earth. You know, he's in this water here. He's going to like share the light that he has and everything that he has to share. It's going to be an abundant and just like very positive energy. He's just looking for that serenity. You know what I mean? He's just looking for that enlightenment and that like balance, that overall just genuine good vibe. And so I feel like he's, you know, he wants to find that, and he feels like he's found that with you to some degree, or he's wanting to give that to you. He's wanting this to be a connection that is vibrant and good. It probably feels that way already. You know, he's kind of thinking like, this is good, but it's going to hit me. Like, I can already tell this is going to get to a point for me. Like, this is going to be serious for me, so I don't even know what the fuck. You know how when we meet somebody and we're kind of like, fuck, I really like this person. It's going to be like, this is going to be bad. This is going to be all bad. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, but not in such a negative kind of way where you know something bad's going to happen, but it's kind of like, you know, this is going to be serious because he's looking for that like harmony, and it just kind of feels like this might be the one. But I feel like, you know, something happens with that. I don't know if it's for sure, but it's just, I don't think that this was achieved necessarily in the way that he had hoped it would be, you know, because it kind of seems like that would be the thing that would be too good to be true. Like, everything would be perfect and it's just like amazing. Like, obviously, to be realistic, there's more things to look at. You know, there's things that are going to be negative too. So when does it come crashing down? Like, I feel like there is some kind of like, okay, well, that's not really what I was thinking was going to come out, but wow. Okay, so something is hidden. Maybe it's somebody's feelings. Maybe it gets too real too soon. And it's like, okay, now I can't. Like, it's somebody hides, somebody holds back or something. Hopefully it's nothing. Yeah. So it's the world here. What is the world representative of? So it's like he goes on this rampage again and again and again in his life. It's a cycle because of this. He's going on this rampage. He's going on this hunt, this mission to like find peace, harmony, balance, and the serenity that he's looking for, you know, within a connection too. It's like, that's where it gets complicated, because even if he wants that, he can't make the other person be the same way as him and want the same things as him. And he also can't make sure that that person's not going to be completely toxic for him. Like, you just can't know that when you meet somebody for the first time. So what, basically, he's looking for this like good connection that's strong and beautiful. And, you know, there's like, it changes your life in a way that makes you just feel so alive and everything. Like, aren't we all looking for that? But no, he gets disappointed here again and again because he's hoping that this can be something so great. I think he's putting too much on it. You know what I mean? No one can live up to these standards. No one can live up to these high-ass expectations of perfection. I mean, does he have Virgo in his chart? I wouldn't be surprised. It's just something, and also maybe Sag too, because of the like, you know, just like toxic positivity, the optimism that's kind of a bit unrealistic, you know, just like over bit, like nothing can go wrong. Yes, it can, you know, and that's where he gets disappointed. But this is a cycle for him, you know, and this hidden here, this secret, this you know, this what's the word I'm looking for? Sneakiness. It's kind of like, I think he hides it from himself. He doesn't realize that this is a cycle. He doesn't realize that he's kind of like hoping against all odds. It's like, yes, exactly. But that's the thing. It's like, Jenna, I can't wait to look at his chart. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy you say that. Yeah, I'm a little, you know the story. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, it kind of seems like that is what keeps him pursuing the connection, but the thing is, he's kind of going against himself because this is a cycle for him. It's like he needs to like be more realistic is basically what I'm trying to say. Because he could get disappointed later. I think he does have a lot of optimism, and it's like that's a great thing, but it also makes it so that later on, like when things aren't living up to that, um, he gets disappointed, and probably more than most, because it's kind of like rose colored glasses, like not even really giving it a chance to actually be itself, but hoping it can be something so great and having so much potential and having so much like belief in it, in something that isn't even happening yet, and in this idea, right? And then like maybe it's not going to be exactly that, and then he's kind of like, this is not what I wanted, and it's just like, okay, but that's not fair, that's unrealistic. So I feel like it's a cycle for him too. I don't know why he hasn't seen that yet. I think that's the thing he's not aware of, is that this is a cycle for him, and that he needs to kind of tone it back and be a little bit more, realistic, honestly, or he's going to just keep ending up in the same situation, obviously. But so let's see. I feel like he thinks it will, but against all odds, right? Like there's no, like he's not even being realistic in the sense of like he doesn't see what could possibly go wrong. It's going to be amazing. This is a thing. But it's like when it does go wrong, it's going to really hit hard just because he's not really even looking at realistic ways that, so if he's not looking at realistic ways that things could go wrong, it's like, what is he going to do when they go wrong? Is he going to run because it's not what he wanted? Or is he going to be able to sit there and face it and work it out and think like, okay, yeah, no one's perfect. This happens and we're going to work through it? Or is he going to be like, no, this isn't what I wanted, and kind of be unrealistic about that too, and just run? Like, this is not the thing for me. He's never going to find what he wants in that way. But let's see what your second question is. Give me messages of what he wants to say to me if he could. Okay. All right. So what are his words to her? Like, what is his emotion? Like, give me what his vibe is if he was standing in front of her. Like if he was with her right now, like what would he say currently? What do we need to know about how he feels? Like, get the vibe of what he would be, what would his vibe be showing in response to her, or, to her? What would that look like in his view right now? What would it look like? Okay. Girl, where'd you get out of that? Okay. So yeah, I mean, I feel like he does want to take action towards you because at least at one point there was a good strong connection here that you both probably felt. I mean, eye to eye, on the same level, on the same page. Things are going well. You guys agree and have the same wants, desires, hopes, fears, or similar. And it's like there's respect. There's just a genuine respect and love and care. There's the beginning stages of somebody wanting to be stable, right? Like this is an idea, this is a hope, this is kind of like the goal, but the early stages, right? So there's still things that need to be worked out here. Maybe a bit of unrealistic, like we said. It's like he wants stability, but the way he's looking at it is a bit childish. It's not there yet. He just doesn't really understand what it's all going to take to get to that point yet. But then the Ace of Wands is like he is ready to take action. Like he wants to do this. He will have opportunities to take action as well. So I don't know why with the Seven of Pentacles down here, he's really just kind of waiting for something. He's not taking action right now. I feel like he's not progressing this relationship. I feel like, he's kind of, it's funny because this card came out again, but no, he's kind of waiting there. And maybe he's waiting for you. Maybe he's waiting for you to make the move or something like that. I mean, maybe he is thinking like he's not going to move and he's waiting for you to progress this. I don't know. But he'll have many opportunities to take action and to do something about whatever the situation is now, like, and change it for the better and like make it happen, and for some reason it's just like he's not doing it. So let's get the, reason why he's not doing it. Why isn't he taking action? What is the Seven of Pentacles here for? What's the reason and what do we need to know? Oh, okay. So we could have, hopefully this isn't his energy. I feel like, there is some kind of an energy here of somebody who wants to win or somebody who wants to like not be rejected or ashamed or embarrassed in any way. Like they want to end up on top. They want to be like the one who they're like, they just don't want to be in a position of feeling weak or feeling like they are defeated or feeling like somebody has power over them, which is kind of interesting, right? Because here we're talking about, there's no power struggle, there's no imbalance. It's very equal and there's no even worry about it. It's like we see each other eye to eye. We're on the same page, no worries, no toxic shit like that. And here we have somebody who's very toxic, and if it's not him or you, it's just an energy that's, yeah, so it's both of you. It's like, maybe that's why he hasn't moved yet. There could be something that happened to him before to where he would have a tendency to, it would be understandable why he'd feel this way because he's been rejected or fucked over or something like that in the past. And so now he's kind of not so ready to just go after it, even though he's very positive and sees everything there with it. Maybe that's what starts to make him hold back because he's like, wait, maybe this is new for him because he just experienced this relationship before you that was all fucked up. But he still has that passion and that freaking desire and that freaking determination when he feels this, alive sense of, feeling. But it's also like, now he's going to take it a step back. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should wait. I don't know if this is the right thing for me. Maybe it's fear a little bit, right? Maybe it's just, but with the Five of Swords, it's not really about fear. It's about kind of like an ego drive, almost like a bully who is like, I will not be fucked with again. I will not be in that position. I will not. And you'll be in that position before I am. I will be sure of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only way to do this. So he kind of might be fucked, in relationships. It's like, it kind of reminds me of like in the beginning, he's all lovey-dovey and yes, this is going to be great. And then it gets serious and it's just like, he's not about it because he's scared, but he's not showing fear or vulnerability. And that's exactly it, is he's not showing vulnerability at all. He will not be vulnerable at all because he will not be weak and he will not be defeated again. So it's really hard to get close to somebody like that. He lied about how he feels and he had a bad relationship. What do you mean? I just think like it's kind of hard to get to somebody get close to somebody with this energy because it's just like they're not available anymore because of whatever reason. But it's funny because like fairness and all of that has nothing to do with the Five of Swords. You do not get fairness, equality, balance, and anything that is like for both with the Five of Swords. So it's kind of like that's what gets in the way of the situation. I don't know if he even really understands that or realizes that's what it is for him, like emotional unavailability, because there's maybe, fear. It's not even really probably about you. It's, it could be about an ex or about his family, whoever made him feel like, he was out of control of his situation to where he was vulnerable and unsafe, and when you're vulnerable and unsafe, whether it's one time that's horrendous and very traumatic or it's every fucking day for your entire childhood to where it just really leaves that, it makes an impression on you. And it says, if you're vulnerable, you're weak and you're going to be defeated and you will not let that happen again. So it's kind of like weird because in the beginning, he just seems like he's all about it. And then he gets close and it's just like, yeah, I mean, so that's what I mean. It's like in the beginning, it's all good and everything's amazing. But then it's like, it gets kind of to that point where you're starting to feel the same way. And then it's like, okay, there's something wrong with this. He might start seeing things that are wrong with you. He might start seeing things that are kind of like, you're not perfect anymore, It's funny though to me because it's kind of like, well, it's not funny. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's just interesting because it's like, why does it go from so good to so bad? I feel like that's because of his expectations. But now that I see it more as like he is this Five of Swords kind of energy, it kind of seems like this is in the beginning, anyone can be like friends with somebody. Anyone can be, exactly. Like, but that's the thing. Like, if he is feeling like that, if that's the kind of person he is, it's like really hard to get close to somebody like that. It's kind of impossible because they won't let themselves be vulnerable again. So it's kind of like you're honestly like shit out of luck a little bit. In the beginning, that was the best it was going to get, but it was going to be life changing maybe for you in the sense of like, oh shit, it's confusing. But really, it's not. The only thing that there really is to this is like basically he's been in that situation for some reason. I don't know how many times. I don't know with who. But it's just like it's hard because in the beginning that was kind of like the best it was going to get. You know what I mean? Because he was able to just be like let loose. But now that it's getting more serious and you're starting to show, you know, reciprocate those feelings, it kind of gets a little too serious for him. And now he starts to see things that are wrong with you and things that are, you know, wrong with the whole thing and why it's not good and why he needs to just move on to something better. And then it's like unrealistic. You know, that's unrealistic. So I guess we did see it in the beginning. It's like he is going to run away when he starts to feel like, you know, things are not perfect, which is really kind of shitty. But, you know, that Five of Swords does not want to be defeated again. That Five of Swords will not be vulnerable again. And that's what sucks, because it's like, why even have done all that you've done and made it, you know, a certain way to just say like, yeah, but I can't get any closer than that. It was fun while it lasted, but really, I'm not that person who's going to get close like you want. Like I said I would, like I said I wanted, you know? It's ridiculous. And I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to, you know, see that, because that's, I feel like, kind of common these days, you know? People just don't know how to be in relationships, and they just don't know how to, like, respect other people. I mean, but that's the thing. If they have trauma, it's just, you know, they don't know how to be healthy. So good luck with that. You know what I mean? Devil, Lovers. Again, we have this Page of Pentacles. So it kind of shows that, like, even though, you know, as things go forward, it's like he just still is in that infantile stage. He's still in that baby stage of trying to have stability, trying to find that security in his life. He hasn't found it yet. It's going to take a long fucking time, because still he's here in this Page of Pentacles, the baby, the page, you know, not progressing, probably because he can't admit certain things to himself about himself. He can't change, you know. It's kind of sad, actually, because this is a person that, like, can progress and do better just like any of us can, but he's not doing that. And there's such a toxicity when it comes to relationships for him. His partners, whoever he chooses, you, the ex, the futures, he's not a healthy person in relationships. And that, we could have known that already from the Five of Swords. You know, the Five of Swords is not anything that you want to see in a relationship. There's no competition. There's no, like, I'm going to win in a healthy relationship. And that's what we're dealing with here, is somebody who's not healthy in relationships. And I don't know if that's ever going to change. You know, for some people, it never does. But you said you wish you would stop the bull. It's kind of like, good luck, right? No, seriously, though. It's kind of like, I wouldn't wait around for it. You know, that Seven of Pentacles there. Somebody's waiting around. But maybe you're waiting in vain. It kind of seems so. It kind of seems that way. It kind of seems that way. I think what he would say, though, overall is like, he's not like a, I don't know, like, not that you think he's a punk, but that's kind of what he, like, I'm not a weak person. I'm not going to be screwed over. I'll do it first before you get to do it to me. And that's sad that he has to live like that. You know? It's sad. Because I bet that's not even at all what you were thinking. Like you were going to fuck him over, but he's not even going to wait and see if that is what you're thinking or not. Okay. And thank you, Tay. I'm going to do, I have one reading to do in front of you, but then we'll go ahead and do yours, okay? And so is, who was the other person? I forget what their name was. We have, okay. So you, Taylor. And, oh, it's Twin, Lioness, and then Tay for the donations, okay? So is Twin Lioness here still? Twin Lioness, are you here with us still? Isn't that funny? Because it's like, Twin Lioness. No problem, Cake Robinson. Thank you. Thanks for being here with us. Thanks for your donations, and thanks for your participation and your time. Love having you guys. What is Jesse's? And I'm sorry to have to, like, have a reading like that. That's shitty, you know? I mean, but I feel like it's kind of a thing that happens a lot lately with people. That kind of a situation. Like, people, yeah, it's just, it's not so great. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat things, and hopefully you could be appreciative of that. But let me know ahead of time, anyone, this goes for everyone. Let me know ahead of time if you just want to hear good stuff that may not even really be there. Like you're like, no, just tell me good stuff. I just want to hear good things, not bad things, not the truth. I just want to hear good things. Let me know and I can try to do that. I don't even know if I'll be able to. But I'll try to bullshit you and tell you only good things, if you'd like. I know. I would never just give you that, but I'm just saying. I'm trying to, make a point. What is Jesse's true feelings and intentions for me? I'm a Leo, he's a Taurus. He doesn't express his feelings well. Okay. So let's see. I want to use a different deck here. What is Jesse's true feelings and intentions for me? I'm a Leo, he's a Taurus. Give me this Taurus, their feelings and emotions in regards to relationships. What do we need to know? In regards, or, talking about this connection with this Leo person. Do they, what are their feelings in general? Knight of Wands. And so, they have feelings, but if they're not expressing them anymore, it's probably because they're over it. Because at first, it was like you knew they had feelings. Now, if you're questioning it, it's because they've already moved on, is what I feel like. With this Knight of Wands here. That's just, with this Knight of Wands. Okay, I mean, it could change. They might come back, but I mean, right now, Knight of Wands is like, I feel like he's already, well, hang on a second. Ace of Wands, right? Devil, yeah. So it's just like this kind of, again, toxic energy, but of course, he might circle back around. And I don't think that's really necessarily a good thing, though, just because this Knight of Wands is like a very passionate person. Exactly. You said he communicates physically. Oh my God. Yes. You exactly spelled out the type I'm talking about, okay? That's very fire. You said he's Taurus. You know what's weird is whenever I meet a Taurus, I always think they're an Aries. For some reason, they just come off as an Aries to me. And I don't know if it's their rising sign, but it could just be that fire. I don't know if it's like that. I mean, well, because Tauruses are very sensual, earthy, so they want to show you concrete proof. It's not just about talking, which can be a good thing. But no, in this case, I mean, I would think that would mean like a physical kind of, sexual possibly is what you're talking about, right? But with the Devil here too, it's like, okay, he has the Ace of Wands and he has the Six of Wands, which means he wants to, he's going to achieve something. He's going to gain something out of it. Maybe that's why he's already left or already stopped showing feelings as much, because he's gained what he's wanted out of it. Then he'll have many opportunities to get more, and to come forward to you and take action and to, basically get what he's after, right? Like get what he's, he'll be able to take action towards you. He'll have many opportunities to do that, and he'll be determined to do so. And he'll have the Four of Wands here, in the Devil, which shows me that there will be, like a distance and then a coming back forward, and then a distance, then a coming back forward. And it just seems like it's an unhealthy thing. Like it's a thing that you can't break from. He may not be able to either. Usually in the deck, in that big deck that I was using before, you see the two down there laying down and one sitting up. They're chained to that Devil character right there. They're chained to him. So what that means is he can't, it's hard to just brush off. It's not someone you could just get over. It's going to be difficult to do that, right? And it may be that way for him as well, for whatever reason. I think for maybe different reasons that you guys will both have that kind of difficulty breaking away from each other. But the thing is, this, at some point, the reason I say that too is because this reunion card. So it tells me that there's going to be some kind of a distance and then some kind of a reunion. So it's even if you guys are still connecting, even if you guys don't officially just stop talking, it will be a distance, and you will know because you will be confused and feeling wait, what happened? So it's a mixed signal thing. I'm surprised the moon isn't here, because basically what it's saying is it's hot and cold, and he just gets over it and then wants it again and gets over it and wants it again, but it's very unhealthy and it's hard to break from. It's something that you feel the urge to be doing, and it's difficult because sometimes it hurts, but you still feel the need to do it against your own common sense and your own, the pain in your heart and your own self-worth. It's you still just have this urge to do it and be connected to it. And there will be many of these opportunities to take action for each other, which is kind of sad, because it's when you see the Six of Wands here, with the Ace of Wands. It's like he's wanting to gain something, and he will most of the time gain it, which is the thing that's troubling for you, because are you going to gain it? You know what I mean? Like, are you going to gain what you're looking for, or is he only going to do that? I'll tell you one thing is it seems like that's what he's interested in, is what he can gain. I don't think he's as much interested in what you can gain. And I don't think he's as much interested in, you know, standing around and talking to you about it until you feel better about it, you know? Like, I think he'll just kind of go on his way. He'll come back, and he'll go, and he'll come back. And it's like, you know, it's just, it's kind of one of those things that you have to know your worth. Because you can keep going into this, you know, you can keep going into this connection for as long as you want. But really, it's up to you, because I don't think he'll stop. And if you don't, it could go on this way for a long time. You know, he's a flighty person. He's a flighty character. He's not a committed person. And it's just obvious with that Knight of Wands there. That's, you know, the main thing about this. And with that reunion card tells me this is going to be hot and cold, on and off for, you know, for a long time. I mean, however long you decide to have it be. Because as long as he can get what he wants with that Six of Wands, as long as he can keep coming in and getting what he wants, why would he stop? You know, I hate to say it like that, but it's like really that Knight of Wands is the thing that's telling you, look, he's not committed. He's not serious about these types of things. It's not just you, but that's just how he is. And you don't, you know, you don't change that, really. No offense, but it's like, it doesn't change because of you. You know what I mean? He's like that, and that's the way he is. But it's not your fault. But it's just not going to change because of you either. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You guys, I see that you guys have donated. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. Stick around. I'll get to you guys in a second. No worries. I will not forget about you. No worries. Thank you so much. It's so funny. He said it communicates physically. That is so classic. Okay. Okay, and then we have, I think that was, then we have Tay, right? That's right. Okay, then we have Tay. So you guys, please post your questions, and Tay, you as well, because I think you're first. You're before Amaya, but Amaya, I will get to you. Thank you. Secrets. Hey, you guys got to check this girl out here. She is a great tarot reader. See her right here on the screen. Secrets of the Typical Emo Witch. You guys probably already know who she is, but if you don't, you are missing out on your tarot business. Go and check her out. You won't regret it, okay? Show her some love. Subscribe to the channel. Let her know what it is, how good she is. She's amazing. Go check her out, you guys. And you guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to get finished on these donations. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Do not leave. I'm not leaving. I'll be right back, okay? Thank you. Hey, y'all. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Sandy. Hell yeah, you won't regret it. Hi, Maya. Okay. All right, Amaya. I'm sorry, Tay first. That's right. Okay, Tay. Thank you. Now let's see. What is Jason Aquarius' current feelings about us? And is he thinking about moving with me? All right, let's do this. How you doing, girl? So you got yourself an Aquarius. Oh, Lord. I am so sorry. No, okay. I feel for you. I do, and I hope it works out because you know how they can be. No, I'm kidding. I'm with an Aquarius too, so I'm just like, girl, shoot. Good luck. No, okay. They have their good sides about them. I'm just kidding. I'm just talking shit because it's my boyfriend's side. And it's funny. I'm just kidding. Okay, so Aquarius. What is Jason, this Aquarius person? What does he feel about your guys' relationship? What does he feel about Tay and his relationship? What does he want with this? What is his feeling? What is his vibe? What are his intentions? To move forward from right now, what is he thinking about doing? Is he thinking about moving with her? Is he thinking about, going further with her? Like, what is he thinking? What does he want with this, with his with Tay here? What does he seriously want in this connection? What does he see in it? What does he think? Where does he think it's going? Girl, hell no. He's sneaking something. What is it? Oh, but it's gonna come out. If it hasn't come out already, you may know about it already, and maybe that's why you're asking, because you're like, okay, so it's come out, I know about it, but what does that mean? I mean, he said he made a mistake, or he said like he didn't really mean, or whatever. You know about it, but you're like, okay, we're past that. But does he really want to like do this, or is he kind of like not? I mean, because what does that mean? Why would he do that? I don't even know what it is. I'm just saying you may already know about it. Maybe he's just hiding his feelings. It doesn't have to be something like serious, like he's cheating or stealing, but of course it could be, right? We just don't know yet. But I'm just saying with the sun here, it's definitely going to come out at some point. It could be that you've known this all along, or maybe it's just the way he is very secretive, and you've known that he's kind of a little like sketchy all along, but at some point it's going to be like so obvious to you that you can't deny it anymore. Like it could be something that maybe for a while you should have already seen that there, you kind of denied it, hoping it would change, or maybe hoping it wasn't really that way. And if that's not the case, that's, at some point you're going to have to see it for what it is, because it's going to be in the light and it's no longer going to be in the dark. So that's good. You will eventually understand what you're doing or what this person's about, but I don't know if you do yet or not. Okay, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so give me the gist on this. What are we talking about? Maybe this is going to take a turn for the better. Why are you bringing out the Page of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles? Left out in the cold. Why? What does that mean? Making a decision. Okay. Okay, I got to get this in a few different angles because I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I'm not happy with it. Because to me, look, I'm looking at it like this. I got to take my mind out of it though. We see here, okay, what's coming out, right? Well, it shows this whole theme of like somebody who is offering a connection, and they're offering, something stable. Like they have something stable, they want to offer it. Maybe this is what they're sneaking, is like this is you who's offering it to them. Are you a water sign by any chance? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? And if so, are you younger than this person? that you're asking about, Jason? Like, are you younger than Jason, and are you a water sign? No, I like Aquarius. It's just, you know, my boyfriend's an Aquarius. I like Aquariuses a lot. It's just like, you know, they say that they don't work out. I'm Sagittarius and I'm 10 years younger. Okay, got you. So fire. Okay. So no. So this Page of Cups really is then a connection somebody's offering. So it's not like a water sign person that's younger. It is that connection somebody's offering. So I would say, and it, you know, from the looks of it, something somewhat stable. But that's the thing. Like somebody is worried about being left out in the cold, or maybe neglecting or being neglected. And then there's a deliberate decision being made, excuse me, because of this. And I was thinking, like, are they hiding something that's going to come out, that there's a new connection that they're offering and someone else is going to be left out in the cold? They're going to have to make a decision based on that. Like they're going to have to make a decision between you. We have Aquarius here. Give me this Aquarius. Give me the energy of them. What are they doing? So, you know, Aquariuses can be like, when they're mad or when they're like stubborn about something, oh my God. This goes with every Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius because they're fixed signs. When they are fucking stubborn about something, it is fucking annoying. It's stubborn. It's petty. I think he thinks I'm going to reject him after all the drama he has caused. Okay. There you go. That's not that neglect right there. So, what is this Aquarius? Why is Aquarius coming out? Is he making this decision or is it her? Yeah, see, that shit is just petty as fuck. I mean, damn, I just, oof. Okay, thinking about the past, how every event has come to what it is now. He's looking at this. It's kind of like reminiscing. It's looking at the past, like how, like he's taking it all in and just realizing everything that he has done that has gotten him to this point. For Mr. Aquarius here, maybe he's not thinking of such great things, but in this, you know, Three of Wands, it's not necessarily bad, really. It's just the whole idea of him thinking about all of these things. So maybe you're onto something here, because it is him thinking about certain events that have led up to this point. So give me the gist of this. What is this Aquarius thinking? What does he want in this connection? Tie it together. He said, does he want to move with you? And yeah, I think, well, here's the thing that, okay. I don't want to say yes or no, okay? Because what I see here, though, is this. There will be many opportunities for him to take action in regards to that. This could be, oh, I'm sorry. This could be traveling. This could be, you know, going across the world or the ocean, whatever, you know, wherever it is. It doesn't have to be, but it's basically, it could mean traveling. Yeah, it could be moving. But it could also mean him, you know, going away from something that he's known for a long time. Because it's not something that he's like all gung-ho. I mean, he kind of has to be led away. He kind of has to be like guided away. I mean, he's not so gung-ho about this. These two down here are kind of sad. I mean, they can't even look behind them. They're just like, oh, you know, I guess we're going. So I don't know if it's like a thing where you give him an ultimatum. I mean, you're a Sag. I don't really see you doing that. Of course, the women are kind of different than the men. I don't know. I'm generalizing, so let's not even do that. But it's kind of like, I don't know. It kind of feels like he's going like, I don't really like, if I have to do this in order to be with you, like, I guess, you know, I kind of don't really want to leave, but I will if I have to, you know, because he does want to make it work or something, you know. It's like, but that kind of is a buzzkill for you, because you're like, well, I don't want to limit you. Like, fuck. I mean, if it's going to be like that, geez, I don't want it to be that negative. Like, don't do it for me if, you know, if it's going to fucking ruin your life. Like, you don't want to just do that. And you don't like that feeling. I have a feeling you guys are not going to get along very well, because he's kind of like willing to make you feel kind of guilty about shit, and you're really not about that life. You're not going to feel guilty like that. You're like, look, if you don't want to be with me, you ain't happy, fuck it. You know, it's not, I'm not going to sit here and feel all miserable and guilty and shit. Like, no, I just want to be happy. So if you're not happy, fuck this, you know? But I feel like he's going to kind of try to like play that pity role, but still do what you want anyway. So yeah, you could be seeing him moving with you, but I feel like girl, why? This card here is never good to get. I just don't like that energy in a relationship reading at all. It's like when you're asking about somebody, if this is coming out, it's like, that's not good, because basically, you know, this person's, it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be balanced. It's not going to be equal. It's not going to be healthy. This person, there's somebody here, maybe it's you, You know, I've totally had people before be like, yeah, no, that's me. No, that's me. Yeah, no, that's me. I'm like, are you sure? I'm talking about a person who, you know, is kind of a bully and wants to win at all costs and is very like, you know, almost vindictive, like will win at all costs. It's not fair. They don't care. They will not lose because they won't back down. They will not be rejected, humiliated, or left, you know, like they'll leave you first on purpose just so you don't leave them first. Like it's that kind of energy. And people are like, yeah, no, that's me. No, that would be me. I'm like, oh, okay. But seriously, I just think it's a negative energy to get. I almost want to stop the reading right now and just say that's all you need to know, but I won't do that. It's just, you know, you get my vibe. It's like, that's just horrible to get in a reading, but let's see if we can break down the Five of Swords possibly. It could have something to do with this whole him leaving thing, right? He needs to find himself first. I think he's so connected to, like, it kind of seems like he's connected to the place that he grew up in, because it kind of makes me feel like, you know, since it's talking about the Six of Swords, him leaving, and then it's the Five of Swords, it kind of makes me feel like it's about him leaving his hometown or wherever, you know, whatever he's leaving behind that he hasn't left behind in so long. And maybe it's not even his hometown. It could have been a place that he hasn't been very long and he just kind of newly moved or whatever it is, you know, it's like maybe he hasn't lived there very long. But I'm saying his whole idea of like what it is to him and how he's connected to and attached to it, for some reason, it's like he doesn't want to leave it behind. And it's really kind of affecting him in a way that's like that's affecting your guys' relationship, you know? So why is this? What is this about? Why is he this Five of Swords all of a sudden? What is that about? Judgment, the Sun. Okay. Okay, so I don't like this reading today. I'm going to tell you the truth. I really don't. I think that there's, you know, things about this that are just kind of not like good enough for you, if I could say that. I mean, seriously, because it's just like negativity that you do not need. But you're going to do what you're going to do. I'm not, you know, trying to judge you or say that you should do anything different than you're already going to do. You have free will for a reason. And I trust that you'll do what you'll do what you feel is best for yourself with that. But here, you know, we got Judgment. We have this Five of Swords. It's like we have Judgment. We have the Sun. We have these themes that keep coming out. Like something's going to be brought to light. I just don't want you to be in a situation when it's like you're going to realize what it is and be like, I fucked up and now I can't even go back. You know, I can't even because I'm in too deep with this person or emotionally or whatever. So that makes me kind of feel better that you say you guys aren't together anymore, because it's like, yeah, it kind of feels like that would be like, maybe it's not as I thought, you know, because I was thinking like if you're very attached to the person, it's going to be hard when the Sun comes out, because it's came out a few times, you know what I mean? It's came out twice now. So this is a thing that is going to be brought to light. And it could just be a realization overall about who he is and how he is. And at that time, it's like you're going to need to be using your better judgment about this. You know, you're going to be called to use that bitch, because it's going to be, you know, possibly shocking. Here we have an ending or a drastic change. Could be a drastic change. Doesn't have to be an ending. Could be a drastic change. The early stages of a connection. So is this talking about a reunion? We don't see that necessarily. Scorpio we get. Could be a Scorpio person. Could be a younger water sign person. Maybe you have a new connection that comes in. Use your better judgment. Something's going to come out. New connection. Ending. Change. Is there a reunion, or is this an entirely new person? Maybe that's why the Five of Swords is here, because they get real petty. They see you with someone else or something. They're like, no, I'm not allowing that shit. Still not changing themselves and realizing that you need them to change certain things in order to be with them, but no, they're just going to be petty. I don't know. That's a storyline, but let's see if that's true. That just came like all of a sudden, like, you can go this way, but let's see if that's even accurate. Confirm this for me. Help me to understand what this Five of Swords is here for and why it presented itself in such a way, because we want to know, what is this Sun here for, and what is this drastic change or ending? What is this Page of Cups? Can you give us the Page of Cups energy, please? Let's start there. It says you already know what it is. Do you think that you guys will have a reunion? You don't have to answer it to me, but the reason that the High Priestess is here, I always feel like it's saying basically you already know exactly what it's saying. Like whatever you feel intuitively is what it is. So you know your life better than I do, but I'm just going to throw it out there so you can think about that. If you feel like, yes, at some point we will have a reunion, then that's what this is talking about, okay? then yes, that's what that is. But when that happens, this is, you know, there's going to be a drastic change or an ending. Hopefully, the drastic change will be that he has improved and changed, right? And that would be drastic. But let's say it's not that. Let's say this new connection you feel like is a new person. Do you feel like it's a new person that you're going to be interested in, or that he's going to be interested in? And what we see with that is, you know, basically a drastic change or an ending. So this could be a drastic change, whichever one it is, like whichever scenario you feel is going to happen. Like that's what we're looking at with the Page of Cups. Like you feel like, okay. You feel like, okay, yeah, I kind of feel like we're going to get back together for sure. Okay, then there's going to be a big change or an ending between you. And again, we have to look into that because that could be good or bad. I can't say right now, you know, I'm not going to just assume because that's, but it's drastic, okay? It's a big change. Like almost as if a death had occurred. Like you cannot go back and be how it was. Like, no, it's different and it's never going to be the same. You know what I mean? And that could be good or bad. So then say, okay, no, I was really kind of thinking, you know, it'd be like somebody he's with or somebody new I'm with. Okay, well, there's going to be a drastic change, and hopefully that's for the better because it kind of seems like you would be veering away from this person, and I just don't see it as necessarily a healthy thing. You know, and with Aquarius is, you know, I'm kidding. Let's see if this guy has the potential to change. Do we see this person changing? Know this, okay? Whether or not you guys, and really, either way you look at it, whether or not you guys get back together, you see a drastic change happening. You see, you know, something really changing. Okay, no matter which way you go, you get back with this guy or not. Basically, that's what it's saying. Is there's going to be some drastic change at some point. Let's see what this is about. But let's see what you know. Does this guy have the potential to be shit of what I would consider deserving of your time and energy? Does he have what it takes to change? Okay, well, you see, it would require. We got the Death card again. This is a different deck. Okay, this is not the same deck. Different deck. What it would require is for him to actually make a lot of changes, okay? For him to really be what is worth your time and energy. I feel like he would have to do just that. Make some changes. Almost as if a death had occurred and he is not the same Aquarius. He has changed and there is no going back because that guy's dead. This guy is, you know, what you deserve. The thing is, you know, I feel like he is going to make his, like, if he could, he would make his way towards you, but the thing is, it's self-serving as fuck. Okay, he's looking at what can he get out of this, and that's not good enough for you, I don't think. But that's your job to make that decision. I'm just saying, he is coming your way, but in a selfish way. I don't really see it being about you. We don't really see anyone else in this card, do we? With this guy, he's like, I got 9 cups filled to the brim, and I'm happy with that. And you know what? I'll take more if you got more to give. You know, he's like, I'll stay here with this. I'm cool with that. You know, and I'm coming towards you in such a way, but no, I need to change. I haven't changed. I'm looking out for myself, and you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think that he is going to change much. Not to say no one can, and not to say that, you know, we have free will, so we can definitely change at any time. We can change the whole course of anything at any time. But as of right now, it's kind of like, he's pretty much thinking of himself. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Reunion, bitch. No, okay. No, so you might actually have a reunion here, but I'm telling you, he's not going to have changed yet. Maybe you should just take a little more time and see if he changes then. But honestly, I wouldn't. It seems kind of like I wouldn't waste your time. But of course, if you love the guy and all that, you're going to do what you're going to do. Not judging. But to me, it just seems like he's not going to change. He doesn't feel the need to. It's who he is, and he, you know, he's a little bit, like I said, in the 9 of Cups, you don't see anybody else in that card because it's not about considering what other people need and considering what you can offer to other people. It's what can I get, you know? He's probably already that way, and you already know that. But like I said, I don't see it changing. You know what I mean? And I hate to be so negative like that, but like seriously, I'm not going to like, 9 of Cups is in this position not really cute. Sorry. I feel like it's so negative tonight, but I mean, seriously, it's just kind of like, I can't like look at that and be like, oh, he's going to be awesome and he's going to be the best. Like, of course, it's my opinion that he's not good enough for you, but like, it's kind of just what I felt the need to say. So, I mean, that's why I said it. You know, it's probably true. You know, it probably is. We all go through that. We don't know what's, you know, best for us sometimes. We love the person, you know, so we just, right on. I'm glad, because I'm not gonna, I would hate to like tell you something that's not what I'm seeing. Of course, I'm not magical, you know, he can change. He does have the ability to do that, and let's hope that he does. Let's hope that and pray that he does. That would be awesome. I'd be happy to find that out, to hear that. So let me know. Let me know if anything changes in these next few, you know, weeks and months. And Tay, let me know if he does decide to move out with you and how that works out. I'd be happy to hear about that, or, you know, interested, I should say. So let me know. Keep me updated, girl. Okay, so my 2 questions, and thank you. My 2 questions. Thanks. James and I were close friends. Both got into other relationships. What does he want with me if our others end? What attracts or does he like or not like from me? Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's do it. James. Okay, you guys were close friends, both got into other relationships. What does he want with me? So that would be funny, because it's like you guys would both have to have the other end at the same time, right? Or would it be like if his relationship ended, would he come forward to you, or would you prefer to not be in a relationship anymore? Like if you were still in a relationship when he wasn't, you're just saying when he's out of his relationship, basically, like what is he gonna want is what you're asking, right? Or because, like, you know, I could ask this question, but it's kind of a question that is, I have to kind of focus it a little more, you know, because you're saying if our others end, and that could be like when your relationship ends, if he's still in a relationship, you're wanting to know if he'll leave the person he's with to be with you, or you're wanting to know when he gets out of his relationship, if you're still in one, if he will come and want something from you and maybe you'll leave. Or is it like you'll wait, you want it to be both of you guys are single and then he'll approach? Like, well, let's just look at it this way. What is he going to be doing? We'd both have to be single. He might not, he might, but it would. Mine is finishing. We would both have to end. Our last conversation with him, how did he feel about it? Okay. Both yes, please. Okay. Well, right on. That's cool that you are like that, because, you know, some people aren't. They're just like, no, I don't. But yeah, that's the right thing to do. Just don't hear that very often. But right on. That's good. So here we have the King of Wands. Could be a fire sign. Don't know, you know. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. Aries, Leo, Sag. If not, we're talking about passion here. We're talking about somebody who's determined, and he'd never cheat. Me too. Oh, right on. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a really great thing that you know that too. So, okay. And that's cool because you guys are in different relationships, but you're like, but we're in different relationships. And that's good. That's a really stand-up thing right there. So anyway, we're talking about here either a fire sign, or we're talking about somebody who's determined, you know, they get shit done, they're energetic, they are, you know, like they have drive and they go for it and they get it and they usually get what they want. Oh no, we're talking here about somebody who's a little fighty. Maybe you are that way, but maybe he isn't, you know, or maybe it's just saying he's not very committed to the thing he's in. He was very passionate about it at one point. Maybe, okay, so we're gonna have to look at who this is talking about for him, because either this is saying that this is how he is, but it throws me off because you're saying you guys would never cheat. But maybe you're not so, maybe you don't, maybe that's not true for him. But I'm not gonna say it's not, because I don't know for sure yet. What we're gonna do though, we have to look into it, because I don't know if this is saying this is how he is, this is his energy in relationships all the time, or this is his energy in the relationship he's currently in, or this is his energy in regards to you. So let's see. And that's very important to make that, you know, distinction here. So give me this guy's overall energy with or without Amaya. With or without Amaya in relationships, what is this person representative of in relationships? What is this person representative of in relationships with or without Amaya? Just in general, with or without Amaya. We want to know what this person's representative of in relationships. We want to know, you know, what his general disposition is, you know, what his general way of, you know, in relationships, what it is, what he does, how he is. Okay. Oh crap, girl. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. That's an interesting combo. I can see that. Do you guys know what your Venuses are in? Do you know what your Venus sign is in and his? Because that's important too. Sun and the moon are clicking, but what's going on with Venus over there? Do you know? He's Venus Leo. I should have just said it. Mine's Aquarius. So you guys are opposite signs in Venus. That's interesting. I was gonna say watch it be fire Venus, and of course, but anyway, yeah, Leo and Aquarius, those are opposite signs. So you guys, that's opposites attract, but they also can be, you know, hard to get along with sometimes because you just are opposite in what you're needing in regards to relationships, you know, and sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. But let's see. His Mars Gemini, mine is Aquarius. Ooh, that Mars in Gemini is just hard to oh geez, Jesus, I can't even with that Mars in Gemini. Oh god. Oh god. If you know what I mean, say I, okay? Just fucking you know what I mean. My boyfriend's is in Gemini as well, so it's just funny. So your Mars is in Aquarius, so I mean you can hang with that Gemini, right? I mean his rising's Cancer. Wow, this guy's random as fuck. So he's got that emotional, that sensitivity, that kind of like maybe he seems hard on the outside, but he's really soft on the inside. Is that the case, or is he more like nurturing on the outside? Because you would think Cancer, you know, usually is that hard shell but soft, or yeah, soft inside, but it's like you said my rising is Leo conjunct his Venus, right? So he's attracted to you at first sight. Fuck, Mars and Gemini. Okay. So anyway, sorry, I'm getting off sidetracked here. So basically, let's see. Yeah, I mean, Leo isn't always going to be that. You know, sometimes they can be dedicated. They can be pretty, you know, serious about the relationships they're in, wanting to like be that stand-up, you know, person that's reliable and having that person as well. It's important. I wouldn't say Leos are necessarily players or anything. They can be, of course, anyone can. But you know, we're talking about fire. It's like, yeah, it's not necessarily. I've seen commitment with Leo. But let's see here. What is this Knight of Wands representative of, and what do you want us to know? Really hard to get close to. I get under his skin though. So he can't shake you. He's like, fuck. I can't get her off my fucking mind. This fucking bitch is too close. But fuck, she's hot or whatever it is. You know, but I just can't get her out of my mind though. There's a reason for that. Okay, so let's see. Give me with the, you know, what is his intentions? What is he wanting with this? Why is the Knight of Wands here? What is this representative of? Dude, it's... I'm sorry. Oh my god. You guys. Why today the Five of Swords? It is like... No! I'm like, what is this Knight of Wands representative of? And it's like, of course, it has to be this negative ass shit. Okay, you know what? Need I say more? I will, but damn, I just like, what else is there to say at this point? All right, let's do something else. Let's use a different deck because we need a different, you know. I want to go at this, you know, from a different angle. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Chakra wisdom. We gotta do it. Oh, also we can use the Romance Angels Oracle. We can also use the Sex Fortunes if you'd like. Because I'm guessing that's a big part of this relationship here. Huge part. He can run, he can hide, but he can't escape my lure. I love that. You're funny. That's cute. Oh shit, you know what, honey? Maybe you're the Five of Swords. Maybe you're the Five of Swords. You're like, I'm gonna win this. He can't win. I will win. I will get what I want. You know what I mean? Is that Okay. Hey, I'm so glad you said that because that's kind of opening my eyes a little bit to something. Okay. It seems like you have Cancer in your chart, no? No? Yeah, well, that's the thing about the Knight of Wands is he's passionate as fuck. He's passionate as fuck. And it was passionate as fuck. But then when they're over it, it's like, what the fuck happened? I hope that's not the case. I want to see a little, some other messages for you. What do we need to know about this connection? Can we tell Amaya what she needs to know? Can you give us a chakra wisdom oracle for her? She needs to know the message about this person. Is it worth it? Is this guy her one? Like, what do we need to know? Is this passion? Is this the devil pulling her in? What is this? Give her some kind of explanation. What do we need to know? And Amaya, please do not second guess yourself. The first number that comes to your mind, please. What is it? Do not second guess yourself or this will fuck everything up. First number. Doesn't matter what it is. First number. Do not lie to me. What was the first number that came to your head? $11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Forgiveness. Was that the first one? Tell me the truth. Was that the first one? I think it's kind of interesting because look at the ones that came out before this one. Soulmate. Complacency. Expansion. Passion. Confusion. Miracle. Instinct. Perseverance. Vanity. And growth. We're all over the place with that one, huh? You're a 24-hour convenience. $7-11. 7-Eleven. Well, guess what 7 was? $14. 7 plus 11. I'm sorry, why did I think that? Yeah, no, I'm right. Okay, so we're going to look at forgiveness. Because even if this is not representative of this guy, there is a reason this card is coming out for you. So let's see. I want you to look at it for a second, and then we'll do your other question. Don't worry, I didn't forget about it, okay? Forgiveness, forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness. Here it is. Ready? Let's see what it has to say for you. We will look into this for you and we'll check it out. It is a beautiful card, huh? Wow. It is. It's really cute. Can't really see these, but let's go like this. Whatever, you get the point. Like, I can't get it, just whatever, we're good. So, forgiveness. It's purple. Purple chakra is learn to see without sight. Overall impression, Seeing the unseen. The keywords are guidance, intuition, secrets, integrity, knowledge, spirituality, inner child, mystery, and dignity. The manifesting intention. The sixth chakra represents our sixth sense. All the cards in the purple color ray, indigo, and violet appear in this chapter. The brow chakra is the third eye and houses all that is hidden within, including our intuitive knowing. The cards often reveal family agreements made before you were born and karmic issues which you have brought into the world to work out. The sixth chakra reveals your intuitive focus and your inner knowing. The cards in this chapter may reveal the behaviors you've either inherited or unknowingly chosen to copy from your family of origin. This reflects where you are in terms of your own awareness and reveals your willingness to do your own soul searching. Are you living your past into the future? Faith is the unspoken element here. All intentions are fulfilled with the help of spirit. Okay. So the purple cards at a glance, we're looking at forgiveness. Rhonda Rhino from Amethyst. It says, Amethyst protects us from toxic situations. Excuse me. Sorry. Don't know where that came from. Amethyst protects us from toxic situations. This card indicates healing and allowing yourself to return to the natural state of peace once again. Remember, we never forgive others. We only forgive ourselves for loving others who betrayed us. This is a time of personal evolution. Remember, we never forgive others. We only forgive ourselves for loving others who betrayed us. This is a time of personal evolution. Definitely not. You definitely don't have to do that in order to have sex. Nope, you don't. You can definitely not heal yourself. No, of course it's not required. But damn, don't you think that fucking resonated? I don't know, to me, I feel like that shit resonated pretty damn well. And I feel like you're the type right now that you're like trying to make a joke, you know? Like, oh, this is getting too serious. Fuck. I just want to fuck, you know, it's like, am I right? You're uncomfortable a little bit with this. Feel like you're a little uncomfortable. And that's okay. It says, we never forgive others, only ourselves for having judged them. I guess wrongly, right? The legend. In the town of Amethyst lives Rhonda Rhino. She doesn't take her mother's drinking problem personally, but she dreams of becoming a beloved family pet. One day, gunfire rings out. Rhinos scatter and a small human child is caught up in the chaos. Rhonda picks him up and runs to safety. Humans discover the pair curled up asleep under a tree, and they shoot Rhonda with a sleeping dart. When she awakens, she is in a garden with the little boy and his family, Rhonda's new family. Inspiration. Rhonda's true essence lies in not harboring resentment. She transcends forgiveness because her focus is on her intention, not on her pain. Wow. Okay. So this is for you to ask yourself. This is your personal inquiry. This may be a time of family healing. Can I forgive myself for loving people who hurt me? Maybe this has to do with your remember how it said your family of origin, and you brought this into this, you know, your lifetime, or this reincarnation, or not reincarnation, but you know, your oh my god, you're funny. No. Yeah, so this could have to do with your family, actually. This could have to do with something deeper, you know? Like what you're used to, or why you would, you know, accept a person who acts this way, or maybe why it feels like right, you know? So, I don't know. That's for you to, you know, decide. But to me, it seems like it's something deeper, you know? Well, it always is, of course. The key ideas here are wishes fulfilled, holding on to dreams, and past wounding. That was your word, not mine, and it came out here. Wow. So yeah, wishes fulfilled, holding on to dreams, and past wounding. Keywords here are belonging, self-forgiveness, and fulfillment. You know what's funny is that Cancers, I always feel like, are very intuitive and very like resonating with stuff like this, and that's your North Node. That's interesting. So that's what you're evolving into in this lifetime. Interesting. Keywords are belonging, self-forgiveness, and fulfillment. So your meditation here says, take a deep breath, exhaling all that does not serve you. Bring forward someone you are struggling to forgive. See them as a small child. Allow them to reach out to you. Notice your reaction to them. Which deserves your energy? Holding on to your dream or holding on to resentment? Wow, that's really cool. Yeah. So this definitely has to do with something deeper then. It's like you got to forgive your family or whoever this person is, or yourself. Maybe it's an ex, or maybe it's just yourself, you know, maybe it really is yourself, or your parents, maybe someone who was like really influential to you or was supposed to take care of you, and maybe, you know, they didn't really, and you still have that resentment. You're still looking for that kind of, you know, love in other people, which fuck, I mean, that's a story of most of our lives, I would say. I mean, I don't know most people, but I mean, I know a lot of people with that situation. It's like you're looking for something you didn't have in other people, you know, right? So it's like that kind of seems to be the case here. Maybe that's why you like this guy so much, because it's like, you know, it's like something was not fulfilled, or maybe something happened and that's what you feel like is normal. But I bet you know better than I do, you know? Anyway, forgiveness, the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. I love that deck. It's such a good deck. It's such a great, like, insightful. Yeah, there's deeper shit to this connection. Anyway, what was your second question? Let's go back to that really quick. What attracts or does he like or not like for me? Okay. Oh my god. Do you want to use the sex fortunes? Have you guys had sex yet? Because if you can get some ideas here possibly from this deck. I want to see if that's... Let's do something fun here. I just got this deck the other day from like a sex shop, and I just had to get it because it was a tarot deck, and I was just like, that is fucking hilarious. I need it. There were other decks that I wanted to get too, but I was just like, yeah, $200 and something is a bit much. So I put some stuff back, but this one I had to have because it's tarot cards. Literally, it's tarot cards. So let's see here. We can actually get to the actual tarot if you want, but I just want to see really quick something fun. See if this works out for us. Yeah. All right. Do you want to get a spread? Ah, okay. This deck, you guys, is kind of graphic, so just if you know, if you're under 18, then please click off. But if you aren't, but if you're like, you know, if you're kind of like, if you're prude, then bye. No, I'm kidding. No, but seriously, I'm just letting you know right now. It is gonna show people having sex. Not like literally, but like literally. Just, yeah. So. Okay. Let's go. So James and Amaya. Let's see what their sexual fortune looks like here. What does their sexual fortune look like? What do we need to know? What are we seeing here? What is this about? We need to know. We need to know. Tell her what she needs to know. What's in the future with these two? Sexually, what do we need to know? Sexually, what is it? Okay. You know the tarot cards. What's the card that you think represents him the most? Like, which card do you think of when you think of him? I think it's the devil. Not only because he's got a Capricorn moon. Okay, you said magician. All right. But because of the tie of the pull you feel toward him. You know how it's just such a strong... And Hermit and Eight of Wands. Okay, magician. Let me find that one first and get it out here for you. Damn. Magician's in here, right? Fuck. Thank you guys for whoever's here still, and who's still waiting on a reading. Thank you for liking this video, and thank you for subscribing. I'm so glad you guys have joined us. Get in on this. We're a wonderful community, and I would love to read for you new people and you old people returning. But you know, you guys have already gotten a chance, and definitely want to give other people a chance too. So definitely stick around and get a reading, you guys. And if you don't get one tonight, please, I'm going to do this again tomorrow. So just come back and get your reading. I'm here all the time. Here, I'm not going anywhere. So don't worry if you don't get one tonight. Yeah, so I guess they don't have the magician in here. I wonder if that one is the, I wonder if that one was the thing that I was thinking of, that one card that's like, the, shit, what is it called? The, yeah, there's a few in here that aren't, there's a few in here that aren't, like there's the wheelbarrow and shit. You know, and it's like, I don't know what that's supposed to be representative of, but I mean, it's a position, but I'm saying like, I don't know what card it's supposed to be. It's its own card, I guess. Yeah, so it's not in here, but there is a card that's in here that's like that, I think. And it is... I know, it's like you had to pick the magician. And then, of course, it's not here. Like, that's funny. Just my and your luck. Okay, so we're going to have to go with a different one. But that's funny because it's like, yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, I was going to say maybe the missionary. I don't know. No, yeah. Yeah, that is the magician because it's card 1. Wow, interesting. Card 1. And that's the, you know, there's the fool and then the magician. And that's funny. Okay. So first we have the magician. Now we're going to see what crosses him. So, first of all, I have to have you cut the deck 3 times. So we're going to act like this is you cutting the deck 3 times. This is a third-party platform. This is a, this is called StreamYard is what I'm using. That's why I'm able to put your question up there. Sometimes I use Streamlabs too, but StreamYard I think is better because, you know, I can put your guys' questions up there like this. So, all right, so let's see. I'm going to spread them out. Let's see. Give us What crosses him? So this is his overall energy, right? This is like his overall self, like his vibe, like what he's about, okay? So is that what we're looking at here? The missionary is somebody who's going to get shit done, and he's, you know, kind of like a, you know, traditional, I guess you could say, just nothing like special or kinky. Maybe he likes to be on top. He likes to, you know, be in charge a little bit, but it's like also he just likes things how they've always been. You know, why change it if it works, you know, kind of thing. Okay. So it's him in his environment. All right. Then what crosses him and represents his obstacles here? King of Swords. King of Swords. So there's honesty. What crosses him? His obstacles. So, okay. Maybe he can't really kind of relax so much like this card's doing, kind of, you know, letting her kind of just do it. He's kind of like, that's an obstacle, right? So it's kind of like he's too mental. King of Swords, right? It's mental energy. He's too mental. He's too thinking honesty. Like, what do I think, instead of feeling with the passions maybe and letting loose and allowing someone else to kind of take over, right? I would feel like that's what that's saying. And then here for the third, says is above him. And okay, got some slippery slopes. Okay. Ah! Fucking up the cards. This one's for you, though. Oops. Okay. This is what's above him, my bad. What's above him and represents the best he can be in the future. 5 of flesh swords. 5 of swords. Bitch, you are cursed. No, I'm kidding. No, but seriously, like, we got the 5 of swords again. And this is the best he can be in the future. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That, you know, he's gonna be fucking you in the ass. Like, basically, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be shit out of luck. No, I'm kidding. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry, not to be like that. I'm just saying, like, literally, like, yeah, exactly. Spirit's like, I said what I said, you know? He's like, I'm fucking you and you don't even know it. Like, not like you wouldn't know that, but I'm saying, like, you don't even, like, you don't even see what I'm really doing. Or, like, you can't even, like, it's, you know, behind your back kind of thing, possibly. So. Okay. And this is what is beneath him and represents what he can use. 8 of Cups. 8 of Clits. 8 of Cups. So he could use something to his advantage. You know what that is? Oh, he could go into the moonlight, and he could be, you know, he could try to be romantic with you and go under the stars and really just capture the moment. You know, he could try to do that. See how dreamy that looks? Just the, you know, the moon, though, that card. Yeah. He can use that. Will he? Who knows? Look, she's got a blindfold on. He's got full control. She trusts him, and everything is Gucci. Everything is like, yes, like this is, I'm feeling this. Like, he did the right thing tonight, you know? He's in full control. He has my full attention, you know, and I trust that. Yeah, I had a dream with him about watching a lunar eclipse together. Interesting. How weird. That's crazy. Okay. Didn't the lunar eclipse just happen on you know, a couple days ago, or on the 10th? So this is behind him and represents his past. Knight of Cups. Yeah, that's funny because basically he had that, you know, it's kind of like he was, well, in a way it's kind of saying he was in control, right? Like he had all the control and he had you like, and you were like just kind of in a position, your hands were kind of tied, right? You're in this like situation where you're kind of like willing, but he's also in full control. And again, you don't see really what's going on necessarily. It's kind of like you're just, and you don't have a blindfold on this time. So this is like more like you're more willing. And he's got red hair, so that makes him like evil. No, I'm kidding. But like the devil, you know, red. It's like, no, I'm kidding. My hair is red too. It's just like, it just kind of, to me, I feel like you're more willing to accept whatever it is, and you still don't see that he's kind of like, you still don't see that he's kind of like something not to be trusted or just so willing to let, you know? In this way, it's kind of like he doesn't have the passion, but he has the, he'll want to be in like control, but in not, in a way that's not like, oh, control, like it's hot. Like, no, it's kind of like he's like maybe missing that mark a little bit. And it's just like, like he's just too serious, you know? He's just a little too serious and not sexy enough. Okay. Then, nearest him and represents his future. Yeah, you guys are definitely going to have sex, though. I feel like. But it's looking into each other's eyes. So maybe it's mutual. It's both of you guys wanting it, and it's at a hotel or something. That reminds me of a certain hotel. But it's off the beach at a hotel. Maybe this is a house, but to me, it reminds me of a certain hotel that is around where I live. Not the beach part, but yeah, it seems like you guys are more in tune with each other. That's the future. Definitely going to have sex at some point. Represents himself and his attitude. Ace of Wands. So he's determined. Once he gets a little bit of it, he's like, okay, girl, I could get used to this. Then he'll be after it. I'm telling. Then once you give it to him, then he'll be like, okay. Then he'll be after it. Then he's gonna try harder. Yuck. I wish, but it's gonna suck after. I don't want it. Yeah. No, it might be better for a little bit though. Represents his house, surroundings, and his influence. Six of Wands. Okay. Six of Wands. So, I mean, he has support around him. He has attention around him. There's people paying attention. There's people cheering him on. There's also a few jealous ones, you know, around him. He's getting a lot of attention. He's getting a lot of... That's yucky, too. You know, you don't want to be in that kind of a mess. You're like, yeah, no, we're not the type to, like, go and, you know, never cheat, never cheat. No, you know, but it's like... But it's like, you know, I can make him forget his ex. You know what I mean? Like... What did you do? That makes me... I'm curious what you mean by that. You're like so sure of yourself, like, yeah, no, I've done that. It works. I mean, it's a lot of fucking work, but it works. And it's effective. Hey, more power to you, you know, if that's your thing. You definitely have Pluto in your chart somewhere. Somewhere strong, I would say, probably. Six of Wands. So there's going to be, yeah, that attention on the situation. That's him and his environment, his surroundings, his house, his surroundings, and his influence. So I would say he kind of like lets others take the lead. And he's sitting back acting like, oh, yeah, I'm all, you know, that's cool. But he still, I think, is in the lead, you know. But he lets others believe that they are. That's what I'm getting from that. Because it works better to his advantage. You know, Virgos are not like very assertive always. They're not, I mean, they can be like healthily assertive, but I mean, they're not always like just gonna, they're kind of passive sometimes too more. It's like they're nice, you know, they're not gonna be like, well, they're assuming, but you know, they're critical, but they're not gonna be like in somebody's face about it necessarily. But you know, here I am, right? But you know, I got Scorpio rising, so that's Pluto for me. But anyway, it's like, I would say it's more like it's easier for him to allow others to take the lead first, and then he can kind of behind the scenes, right, like a Virgo, behind the scenes he can kind of like do what he needs to do. Then I don't think he ever really lets anyone really do that though. Water moons are tough. Scorpio moons are fucking psycho. I'll be honest with you. They can be crazy. I used to think Scorpio moon is like, wow, that must be a very strong person. But it's a very, like, from what I've learned, it's a very, like, emotionally chaotic person. I would think that they'd have a heart. I know, I remember. That's why I'm saying that. Like you said, you're a water moon, you know, and he's a Pisces moon, you said? Ooh. Yeah, he's got that little tendency to be like a fantasy type person. I mean, it's, yeah, I'm a Pisces moon too. So it's kind of, okay, I'll tell you what, you know, all the Pisces moons that I know, all the people that I've done charts for, like a lot of my friends, well, not friends anymore, but used to be, are Pisces moon. And they're not the greatest people. Not saying I'm not a good person. I tried my best, okay? Of course, I have faults. But I'm saying literally a lot of Pisces moons that I know are not really the shiniest characters I've ever met. And Pisces in general is just a hard fucking placement for any planet, any sign, anything. Pisces is just that sign that's like, well, it's the 12th house, right? It's fucking, well, not just leaves, but escapes, you know? Escapes. Can't handle reality, basically. You know, and yeah, there's definitely that aspect of like, just, and you know what, the thing about the fantasy thing is that sometimes it's not always crying because they can be in that fantasy, right? They can kind of escape reality, which means they can not always be crying because they're not always in sadness or whatever, right? Because they have to escape all that shit, you know? So it's like, it's easier sometimes for them, I guess. But yeah, unrealistic as fuck sometimes. It's just escapism, you know? You want to watch for like drug addiction and everything like that, to alcohol. And just, gambling, shopping addictions, any addiction, anything that can take you away from it. Anyway, Page of Cups. This is his hopes and his fears. Hopes and his fears, huh? He wants new connections, but he also doesn't. He fears them. He wants he wants to give of himself emotionally, but he also fears that. And that totally makes sense for a fucking Virgo. No questions asked. Already get it. Like that's like it's like he wants new connections. He wants somebody to give him, he wants someone to ride him basically, but then he also fears that he will be liking it too much or be afraid of like, being too attached basically is what I'm getting from that. So this signifies what will come. Queen of Swords. So somebody who's very responsible, taking responsibility, someone who's expecting someone else to take responsibility too. So I feel like he has high ass standards. Like he's going to want you to be a certain way, and he's going to want you to own up to what you've done or things that you do or things that between you guys maybe that need to be addressed, and you should do the same for him. Yeah, and this is you, girl. You are all hands. You were all in. You were like, okay, I got it. Wow, this is a pretty funny reading. I think this deck's kind of cool. So there you go. Yeah. Well, I would say so. I would say you got to act like you got to have more than one, you got to be more than one person, basically. You got to like really do overtime. Yeah. You're going to need to be like impressive. You're going to need to be like 8 different people, like coming from different angles. Like, and he's going to be like, he can't get away from you. Like, oh shit. Okay. Like, all right. Okay. I can, okay. Like, how could he say no, basically? You know what I mean? Just yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it is going to take a lot of fucking work. You're right. That's the outcome too. You're going to have to hit it from all angles, and you're going to have to go from many different perspectives, many different hands, many different, almost like you're, got split personalities, okay? Multiple personalities. That's what you got to do. Become schizophrenic. No, become multiple personality you, and I'm sure it'll be fine. You're good. You'll be good. Hell yeah. Oh, you're funny. You are fucking funny.